What is Port Klang Container Congestion Crisis 2023? So, in 2023, Port Klang recorded its highest container handling volume ever at 14.06 million TEUs, 24 equivalent units in 2023 compared to 13.22 million TEUs in 2022. Port Klang serves as Malaysian main seaport and a major transshipment and gateway hub which connecting global shipping to local import and export and also distributing goods domestically and internationally. The port infrastructure comprises major terminals such as Westport and Northport, container yards, quay cranes, road links, depots designed to handle heavy cargo flows. Next, I will talk about research and analysis. The first one is about characteristics of sea transportation based on Port Klang Container Congestion Crisis 2023. There are two characteristics, which is high cargo capacity and cost effective for long distance. So the first one is high cargo capacity. Ships can carry thousands of containers at one time. At Port Klang, large container ships, mother vessels, unload and load thousands of TEUs in every call. This is why Port Klang can handle over 14 million TEUs a year. Westport has deep bridges and high capacity cranes to handle large vessels like CMA, CGM, or MAX ships. The two, cost effective for long distance, which is ship transport is cheaper compared to air transport when moving large volume of most Malaysian imports or export, for example, electronics, furniture, machinery, and raw material used for Port Klang because it is cheaper for companies. Next, I will talk about advantages and disadvantages. Advantages that has consists of the first one is cost effective. Cost effective is cheapest mode for Malaysia's international trades. Next, high carrying capacity. High carrying capacity, Port Klang handles millions of TEUs, large shipping bring high volume cargo. The third one is intercontinental connectivity. Intercontinental connectivity is Port Klang links Malaysia to global ships routes. The last one is suitable for a variety of cargo types. At Port Klang, terminals like Westports and Northports are designed to manage container cargo, breakbulk, ro-ro, and general cargo. Next, I will talk about the disadvantages. The first one is lower transit time. Vessels delays worsen congestion when ships arrive late. Next, weather dependency and delays. Monsoon with global delays cause vessel bunching at Port Klang. The third one is port and documentation delays. During the 2023 Port Klang congestions, slow customs clearance and incomplete documents delay container release. The last one is limited inland react. Port Klang depends heavily on haulage companies when roads around Pulau Indah were congested in 2023, inland movement slow. I will talk about the infrastructure and networks. Port Klang consists of two major terminals, which is Westport and Northport. The first one is Westport, which is main transshipment hub, high capacity container terminal, handles large mother vessels, and the last one is operates multiple berths with gantry cranes. The second one is Northport. Northport is handles gateway cargo, strong in domestic and in intra-Asia trade, focus on manufacturing, automotive and FMG industry. Port Klang logistic network include container depots area, which is Pulau Indah, Port Klang Free Zone, warehouse and distribution centers, road link to major highways, NKVE, Federal Highway SKVE, rail cargo services from Port Klang to major inland terminals, which is Ipoh and Padang Besar. Port Klang is directly connected to China, Singapore, India, Middle East, Europe, and Asian trade routes. Next, I will talk about policies and issues. So I will talk about the policies first. The first one is National Transport Policy (NTP) 2019 until 2030, strengthen Malaysia as a regional logistic hub, encourage digitalization and green logistics. The second one is Maritime Transport Policy by MOT to ensure safety, efficiency, and competitiveness for Malaysian ports. The third one is Port Klang Authority, which is PKA, regulations, controls port tariffs, set container storage rules, regulates shipping line compliance. The fourth is Customs Act 1997, governs cargo clearance, influence speeds of import or export processes. The last one is environmental guidelines, limits emissions around port areas, then encourage truck and port equipment efficiency. Next, I will talk about the issues. The first one is vessel bunching. Many ships arrive at the same time due to global schedule delays, causing sudden surge in container volume. The second one is slow removal of empty containers. Shipping lines did not evacuate empty containers fast enough, leading to yard space shortage. The third one is labor shortage. Insufficient manpower in yard operations, container handling, and customer clearance. The fourth is peak season cargo volume. Before festive seasons like Christmas and Chinese New Year, import volume increased sharply. The fifth is limited yard capacity, yard utilization, react 85% until 90%, reducing operational flexibility. Next, I will talk about the stakeholder interaction at Port Klang. The first one is government agencies. First, Ministry of Transport (MOT) oversees national maritime policy, ensure Port Klang operates efficiently and coordinates with port authorities to solve congestion. The second one is Port Klang Authority (PKA), main regulator of Port Klang, implements policies, monitors the terminal operations, and leads task force during the 2023 congestion crisis. The third one is Royal Malaysian Customs Department. Process import or export clearance. Any delay from customs increase container backlog. Next is port operator. The first one is Port Terminals Operators, which is Westport, handles majority of containers, main transshipment hub. Northport, manage domestic plus gateway cargo. The role is manage yard space, container movement, manpower cranes, vessel operations. Next, shipping lines. For the examples, Maersk, MSC, CMA, CGMs, then Evergreen. The role is bring in vessels, drop or pick up containers, manage empty containers. Next, logistic player. Freight forwarders and logistic companies. The role is arrange shipment, documents, manage delivery schedules, coordinate truck movement. Trucking companies, haulers. The role is deliver containers to warehouse, depots, and factories. Next is cargo owner. Importers and exporters, manufacturers and retailers, they face delay, extra cost, which is demurrage and storage, and supply chain disruption. The last one is environmental and community groups, which is concerns about air pollution caused by quickened trucks, advocate for sustainable port operations, and highlight noise traffic in surrounding areas, which is Pulau Indah. Next, we will move to the case study, Port Klang Container Congestion Crisis 2022. There are real-world example. Port Klang, Malaysia's main gateway port, experienced a major container congestion crisis between September until December 2023. The crisis occurred when container volumes increased rapidly, while ship arrivals become unpredictable due to global shipping disruption. This caused the port storage yard to react near maximum capacity, slowing down the entire cargo handling process. Port Klang consists of Westport and Northport, both of which face severe operational pressure during this period. Container yards that normally operate around 60 until 70% utilization suddenly surged to 85% until 90%, causing Port Klang Authority 2023, which is longer vessel waiting times, slow unloading and loading, delays for importers and exporters, and truck congestion outside the port. And the last one is increased logistic and storage costs. So, why this case is important for sea transportation studies? This case study shows how sea transportation can be affected by infrastructure limits, stakeholder coordinations, documentations, and customs procedures in land transportation capacity. Global shipping conditions main cause of the congestions. 1. Vessel bunching. Many ships arrive at the same time due to delays from earlier ports. This created a sudden spikes in workload and limited berth availability. Second, slow evacuations of empty containers. Shipping lines did not remove empty containers quickly enough. This caused the storage yard to fill up, leaving less space for the newly arrived containers. The third one is peak season cargo volume. End of year sales, festival seasons, and industry restocking increased import volumes. The fourth one is documentation and custom release. Incomplete or slow paperwork means containers stay longer in the yards. The fifth is global supply chain disruptions. Delay in China, Europe, and the Middle East affected ship schedules and container availability. Next, I will talk about how sea transport components and stakeholders interact Port Klang 2023. The first one is key components of sea transportations. Port infrastructure, berth, yards, terminals, handling equipment, cranes, yard, vehicles. For the documentation system is customs, e-clearance, and then intermodal connection, which is ship to yard and to truck or the warehouse. Next, the key stakeholder. The first one is government, MOT, Port Klang Authority, Customs. Port operators, which is Westport, Northport. The next, shipping lines, Maersk, MSC, CMA, CGMs, and last one is Evergreen. Logistic providers, hauliers, freight forwarders, warehouse, and then the next one is cargo owners, importer and exporters. Okay, next, how they interact during the congestions. So the first one is port infrastructure plus shipping line. Shipping arrive at the same time with each berth fully occupied. Yard capacity full, unloading slowed down. Next, shipping went longer and encouraged. Second one is custom plus documentation system. Slow clearance, 2. Containers couldn't exit the yard. Next, result yard fill up. 2. Limited space for new cargo. The third one is hauliers plus gate operations. Long queues of truck at port gates and slower container movement inland. 2. More boxes stuck inside port. The fourth one is community plus traffic flow. Heavy truck movement caused congestion around Pulau Indah, which is noise pollution increase. Last one is I will talk about the impact on efficiency and issues during crisis. How the interactions affected efficiency and effectiveness. The first one is slow vessel turnaround because ships arrived together and yard space was full. Port cranes couldn't unload efficiently. Result, longer waiting time. 2. Lower operational efficiency. The next one is reduced yard productivity. Slow customs, clearance, and late anti-container evacuations caused containers to stay longer in the yard. Result, yard react 85 to 90% capacity to reduce handling effectiveness. The third one is delayed inland distributions. Truck congestions at the gate slow down container movements from yards to warehouse. So the result is slow evacuations to ineffective cargo flow. Okay, so the next one is issue and challenges. So the first one is vessel bunching. Too many ships arrive at once. So next, the overmelt the port. Second, yard utilization too high. Normal is basically 16 to 70%, but decreases is going to 85 to 90%, so no space to store containers. The third one is slow evacuations of empty containers. Shipping lines were late to remove their empty boxes, which is shared overflow. The fourth one is documentation delays, slow customs clearance, and incomplete paperwork keep containers stuck inside. The fifth is limited lane connectivity. Port Klang relies mostly on trucks, a very limited rail, roads, congestion, slow container evacuations. The last one is manpower and equipment constraints, not enough cranes, operator, and yard workers during peak seasons.